Local Security Authority. So LSA is a protected subsystem that authenticates and logs users onto the local system. It also maintains information about all aspects of local security, also known as local security policy. Now, LSA lives in lsas.exe process. And we all know LSAS when we use Mimikatz to extract credentials material from that process, right? So it holds things like hashes, passwords, tickets, and other secrets used in Windows. But not too many people know that LSAS can also be used for persistence. And it's particularly interesting persistence because when it fires, you end up in a high privileged context. Okay, so you run as system user, and your code runs inside the LSAS process. So it means that you can easily take the credentials from the same address space. So how can we do it? There are at least three things you can do to use LSAS as your host for persistence. You can build authentication package, security support provider, and LSA password filter. And all these three elements work as DLLs loaded by LSA into LSAS process. Okay. Authentication package and security support provider are very similar in their design. So auth package is mainly for handling user authentication, while SSP is a sort of implementation of security protocols like Kerberos or LAN manager. And more importantly, you can create a DLL which is authentication package and SSP at the same time. It only requires to export some different functions, but that's the only difference. Password filters are a sort of main mechanism of password enforcement in Windows OS. Now, one comment I have to make here is that this technique might not work if LSAS is running as a protected process light. And so in this case, your DLL has to be signed by Microsoft. But by default, LSAS isn't running as PPL, but nevertheless, you have to be aware about that limitation. Now, how LSA loads authentication packages and SSPs. So LSA automatically loads all registered security support providers and authentication packages into its process at bootstart. And in case of SSP, it calls SPLSA mode initialize function to obtain pointers to the functions implemented by each security package in that DLL. Okay, so and those function pointers are passed to the LSA in an array which is called seg package function table structure. So on this example, you see that my SSP DLL provides two security packages. My security package 1 and my security package 2. Okay, and both these structures hold pointers to specific functions which have to be provided by the SSP DLL. In case of authentication package, LSA calls LSA app initialize package to provide the authentication package a chance to initialize itself. Okay. So let's first cover auth packages and SSPs, and then we will handle password filters.